So this was me just over a year ago.
It's October 14th. Hopefully you're doing better today than I am.
I feel called to share this journey of heartbreak.
So many amazing things are happening in my life too, so why is it not enough? I want to go back to this person that was toxic for me, and in my mind I would trade everything for that. What the fuck is wrong with me? I just can't stop it. Every single day I wake up and it's just all there, it's not stopping.
This past year has been the hardest I've ever been through in my life. This breakup destroyed my spirit. It ripped away all of my faith.
It scares me to really surrender to God, whatever your will is. I know you have.
It sent me, honestly, into an existential crisis.
In silence.
It literally felt like this person died.
Now I'm doing 12-step therapy, forgetting addicted to you. I'm so shaky, I'm shaking from the inside. It can turn around tomorrow.
It is not easy, and I don't want to take away how serious grief can feel and be. I'm ready to share that I'm on the other side of this, to try new things and to get outside of my comfort zone, to make music, the one thing that heals me the most. My joy slowly but surely came back, and I remembered who I was. But it took a lot of catharsis. It took a lot of willingness. It took literally everything that I had. Some of the tools that I don't know if I would be here if I didn't have is, number one, my job, and putting myself in a place where my life was not my own and I was in service. There were days where, I didn't have anything to give, and I had to get out of the way for God to give through me, and that filled my cup. There were days as well that I was not getting out of the way, and I was giving from my own cup, and it was exhausting, and I saw and experienced so much pain in the industry that I work in the addiction field. I started to lose hope for humanity. I was angry with God for not healing the relationship that I wanted to work so bad. And it was hard because I loved this person so dearly, and our mental health got in the way of us being together, and it was just absolutely chaotic towards the end of our relationship. And it messed with me psychologically. I think my nervous system, my confidence was just completely destroyed. And I became so attached to control in my life that I didn't know how to release this emotion. I was crying so often, and yet nothing was shifting for me, and I had to start seeing a therapist, which I'm so grateful for. I found someone that really resonated with me, and I love her dearly. She helped me so much, and she helped me to recognize that I was not feeling anger around the situation, because I had accepted that this person was dealing with certain mental health issues, and so was I, and so I had compassion, and I didn't want to be angry, and I also felt guilty for certain things in my part. and I was unable to experience the anger, and when I did, it was quite obvious that I was angry at God. And I was in battle because I host Bible studies and I teach spirituality, and like my whole life revolves around helping others to connect with God, and meanwhile I was like resentful and cold and distant and scared and pissed, honestly. And so I played God, you know, like I had these routines and rituals, and like everything appeared to be fine, and everybody thought that I was great, and I would literally crash out in front of my friends or my family, and everyone would be like shocked, because nobody knew how bad this situation really was. I started going to Codependence Anonymous, which is where I met Lisa, and I ended up moving in with her in Palm Beach, and started going to this yoga studio that offered breath work. I hadn't done breath work in so long, and it was the place where I was finally able to release control. I could scream, I could lash out, I could let it all go, and it honestly saved my life. And I'm sharing this for anyone who might be going through some kind of pain. I forgot how bad I needed spaces that felt safe for me to go there. And ultimately, I went back to my roots of personal development and going back to volunteering and breakthrough retreats and so much more music. And I found myself again, and I feel finally like I'm okay. I'm okay when I lay down at night. I'm not in a rush to find somebody to like soothe me, and I feel happy again. Like I still get sad. I'm a very sensitive person, but the emotions that I experience are proportional to the event, if that makes sense. So like when I was going through this breakup for months and months and months and months, like every little thing that happened was genuinely the end of the world for me. Like I couldn't function emotionally. Everything was just like I had like all these knives in my body, and like anything that touched me was just agony. And so it's not that like all of that went away necessarily, and part of me is like, am I ready to share all of this? It's also therapeutic for me to do it before I'm ready, because I know so many people who are givers and who struggle with hope for the world. And that was me for a very long time. And I had to remember to go out there and find it. Like if I want it, I have to go find it. I get to experience my life. I get to live my life, not just survive it. And I hope that this message helped bring you some hope. It's gonna take a long time. It might feel like it's not getting better for a while, because the emotions that come in waves, they come like farther apart, but when they come, it feels exactly the same as when you started. Like it's just as heavy, just as intense. And so it's like, oh man, I did all this work and like I'm still in the same place. And that happened for a long time, where I was like, this should be over. What's wrong with me? And then all of a sudden, you know, and I was doing a lot of meditation and talking to God and journaling as much as I could. Like I would go through spouts of just like depression and not wanting to do anything at all. But I remember one time God told me to give him 6 months, which was now. 6 months would have been in December. And in my head, I immediately thought, great, I'm going to meet my soulmate in 6 months, and I can wait. I can get through this if I know for a fact that you're going to do that, God. And he just said, give me 6 months. That was the only thing I heard. You know, I made up a whole bunch of stories about it, which got me through. And that was kind of like what kept me going, because I was like, all right, I'm going to have my husband, right? And And I get it. Like, this is the moment that I look backwards and I'm like, holy cow, like, I did that. Like, I'm still doing it, but right, like, there were so many days where I was like, this is not gonna end. Like, I was like, am I gonna have to get on medication? Like, I just saw no end. I saw no light at the end of the tunnel. I really didn't. And there is one. And sometimes it comes all at once. It's like, all of a sudden you're like, whoa. What happened here? Like, I'm not itching to relapse, itching to call this person, to text them, to make more of a mess of a situation that I've already, like, caused enough harm, you know? And I'm okay. Like, the drama is not worth the peace that I've created now. And I really, truly trust that God does have a plan for me. And it will happen in divine timing. So, thank you for listening. And I'm praying for you. You're not alone.